So it seems like most people are bothered by war or changing the laws to elect presidents or whatever, or religion. Most people just blame all the problems in the world on religion or the wars or whatever, or the laws. Of course, it's always about the laws. We need to change the laws. We need to elect a new fucking president or whatever. Well, it all comes from the same root. We think that maybe the laws or maybe the religion is responsible for why sex is considered a bad thing. Well, I think it's the opposite. I think human beings in general, for some odd reason, and it's not religion. Religion just took advantage of this reason. But for some odd reason, human beings are very ashamed of sex, are very ashamed of their animalistic side. I guess it's because it has something to do with the soul. That the soul, I guess, kind of rejects this idea of us being an animal, and instead of us understanding it, we feel guilty about it. So, sex is obviously not bad for you, but you can definitely understand why we have certain laws that we created. Because if, for instance, sex is not something it's not something that is I don't know, you could see anywhere. For instance, a couple couldn't just have sex in front of everyone, right? It's against the law. You can't just hang around naked, touch yourself and shit like that, right? Against the law. So we first started doing a few laws, makes sense, right, to handle these things, and then religion took advantage of it and obviously used all these symbols that are always implying sex. You can see in the Jewish religion, obviously it's the male and the female having sex. Same with the Christianity, and of course in the yin and yang, female and male. It's always about the sex. And of course in the Islam, same thing, male penetrating the female. It's always the same thing, using the same symbols to confuse us, of course, because we see sex in front of our eyes, and we know that religion says that, hey, you're right, sex is bad for you. And then it started to get even worse, because then it's all about wars. As you can see, all the bullets shaped like a penis, knives, swords, cannons, guns, whatever, they're all, even, rocket missiles, they're all just to penetrate, all shaped like penises. It's all about the sex is bad for you. Well, what can we do about that? Well, I have no idea. I know that we use a lot of fake certain objects, plastic objects, to get over this fact that sex is bad for us. So, I don't know if anybody else has an idea. I would love to hear it. That's it for me.